Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Pittsburgh Fringe Artist Chats. My name is Grant Knutson, and with my group Minion Productions, I help artists learn about fringe festivals all over North America. But this week, we are learning more about the shows coming up in the Pittsburgh Virtual Fringe, happening May 6th to 9th, including this show right here. Can you introduce yourself for everybody?
Yes, hello. My name is Donna K. Yarborough. I am based out of the Portland, Oregon area, and my show is called Rosegold. Rosegold is a solo horror, gotta say those R's clearly, horror
Yes.
show about a woman named Jamie, who I portray, and it is her first time to speak up at an Alcoholics Anonymous meeting to explain how she got to be to the point she is at. And not only do you learn that, one, she was the survivor of a very horrific event, but then you learn that it may be more than just scars that will stay with her forever. It is creepy, it is engaging, and I have fun doing it.
That was great.
Is that a good elevator pitch?
Absolutely. I was just about to ask you to do the 20 to 30 second elevator pitch, but you were already moving into it, which is great. You can tell that we've been at a whole bunch of these festivals firing lines and used to telling people what we're doing and why they might want to come see it. I am in a unique position that I've only been in with a few of the interviews here where I have seen the show, plus several of your other shows, and seen this one in several iterations as well, which is very fun. So we know the show is not new. Can you tell us where else you've done it?
It's both not new and new. I did a staged reading of it a year ago at Fresno Rogue Festival, and literally during that is when pandemic hit and everything shut down. So I thought it wasn't going to exist again, and then an opportunity to do an online version came up in September that year with Fringe live stream, and I got a very nice recording of it. It was a lot of fun, and then in festivals since then, I discovered that this filmed version has its own merit as compared to the live version, and it has been very effective, and quite frankly, again, I'm having a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun trying to hit that mark.
Absolutely, and I've been lucky enough to catch this one as a really intimate live performance and see one of the recorded versions of it, and I feel like it translates quite well. But I'm very curious because it is an intimate, visceral type of performance, but it doesn't have needed audience interaction in person. So I'm curious to you, what do you think the main differences are to how it's felt in person versus virtual?
It's interesting. I think there's a lot of similarities between them, but it's like remembering the temperature of the water that you're in. This one is a nice warm bath that everybody can stay nice close together, and we're very comfortable face to face here. And the live version, there has to be a larger bath. My failed analogy. But the way the energy has to come forth is to draw people in. They have to feel even more so like they are a part of the meeting. And I am really excited to see how that is going to continue to work in the live version. We shall see. We shall see.
That's great. Knowing that it started out live and then you got to build and really hone it online and then get to go back to live. I'm very curious to see. One of the things we always tell people, and I think in other parts of theater, this might sound like a backhanded compliment or just a straight up insult. And one of the things I say to people now is, I really enjoyed that. I can't wait to see what it's like a year from now. But to the fringe performers, we don't do a show and then put it away like most in-town performers. It gets put in your belt.
Yeah, you don't have usually a really intense, long rehearsal process. So you don't, a lot of folks, some have a director, but a lot of folks are doing it themselves, trying to work on the fly. So it truly is part of the development process to perform it at festival after festival. And the thing is, as you can attest, that does not mean that the early iterations are not good.
Oh, no.
They are all valid in their own way. They just evolve like any other thing that has merit.
It makes it hard for me to just go watch the in-town ones and feel like, well, this is just your first try at it? You're just going to strike it and put it away?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, but in that spirit, we were talking about the interconnectedness of the festivals and how people get to build and see all these different styles of shows and all of those things. That reminds me, there are 50 plus shows in the Pittsburgh Virtual Fringe happening over just those 3 days. So I've been checking with everybody to ask, are there any other shows you are particularly excited to see yourself?
There are a few. First of all, I want to blatantly plug effing robots and sexology. I know both of these ladies, and they take their topic and they inform you in some of the most entertaining ways ever. So I recommend both of those. The two I want to see, one is Text Show, which was also at Rogue Festival this year and got a lot of great response. I missed it. Looking forward to seeing it there. And the other one I want to see here, I wrote it down, is Of Lungs and Leaves. I read that it was initially built as a movement piece, and I have discovered that a lot of these environmental movement pieces, when they have transitioned to virtual, it has been sort of a different path they've had to take to be effective. So I'm really excited to see the film elements that came in to, to show the movement and the content.
Yeah, absolutely. It's one of the most fun things is to see these artists that we know are among the most innovative anyway and doing the most original work anyway now have to be innovative in a way we never expected. I love that. So, in that spirit, everybody, go to the Pittsburgh Fringe website. Remember, when it starts, you only have 3 days and there are over 50 shows. So, go take a look now. Please see Donna's show. Please see the shows we recommended and as many other things as you can. All happening May 6th to 9th
And
at
my
the
show is called
Pittsburgh Virtual
Rosegold.
Fringe night. Oh, yes. Get in the last
Rosegold.
pitch if you
Remember
can.
the name Rosegold.
Rosegold,
Rose
Donna
Gold.
Yarborough. Please join us back here. Thank you, everybody.